Hello everyone, welcome to Family Sunday School. Miss Lisa here for our story time. This is our 7th week with the illustrated invitation to families, right? And our story this week is called Love God, Love Your Neighbor. And I thought this was pretty good with Valentine's Day, right? So the story today is from Matthew 22, verse 34 through 40. Excuse me. So, Jesus had been answering all the questions put to him, even the really complicated ones, asked by the religious leaders. See, the religious leaders, the teachers, it's kind of like the pastor or the minister, right? And they were trying to trick him, these religious leaders. And one of these leaders, a lawyer and part of a group called the Pharisees, came to Jesus with a question. And he thought it was unanswerable. It was so hard. "Teacher," he said, "which of the laws God gave us is the most important?" What is the most important? And Jesus quoted and said, he quoted a verse his listeners would have known. He said, "Love God with all your heart and with everything you are and with everything you think and say and imagine." He said that the most important law, that is the most important law, but it can't be separated from this other one. Love everyone else as well as you love yourself. Everything God asks of us is summed up in those 2 rules. So we're going to love God with our whole heart and with everything we are and with everything we think and say and imagine. And then love everyone else as well as you love yourself. Everything God asks of us is summed up in these 2 rules. So that was a very good answer, I believe. So here is Jesus answering his question. Now there are only a few pages here to color, and you can mix them up and then retell the story with your family. It's a good exercise and helps you to remember the stories. And these can be found on our Facebook group site, right? So I hope you join me for the next segment for our activity and the closing with Ginger. So I'll talk to you soon. Thanks. Bye for now. Hi everyone, Miss Lisa here. Hey, welcome to Family Sunday School and our activity for this week. Every member of your family knows something very important or can do something very well, maybe better than others. And it's a special gift that they have to offer, right? So why don't you create a family classroom hour? Wouldn't that be fun? Where each person has maybe 10 minutes or more or less, so they can have equal share time, right? And maybe your brother has a special skill of maybe magic tricks, or somebody may be good at gymnastics or playing an instrument. That person can show their other family members their talent and how to maybe do those things. Wouldn't that be fun? A classroom hour. So with that, you can share your gifts and your love for one another in a good way. So in a listening, we can listen and watch and learn from each other. The possibilities are as wide and varied as your talents and interests. So do that and have a good time with it. A good classroom hour, I think, would be very fun. And then our theme of love this week, I came up with a garland that maybe you might want to create. If you cut strips of paper, and Miss Lisa chose purple and pinks and white, and then you would take 2 of your strips and make a loop. Here's with 1 strip. Oops. And a second loop. And then with parents' help, you put them together like that to make a heart. And with your parents' help, maybe take a stapler and staple it. So then you have your heart shape. And then once you have your heart shapes, you can go in and join them this way. Kind of go into the middle of the heart and then staple in the middle with the parents' help. And you can go on and on and on. What do you think? Could be fun to decorate your house for Valentine's Day and for some love in the house. So join Ginger and I for the closing for this week, and I'll see you in a little bit. Bye for now. Hello everyone, Miss Lisa and Ginger here. Welcome to our closing for Family Sunday School. We're on week 7 and our Imagining Together questions this week while you color or work on your activities. Was there anything about Jesus' response that surprised you in this story? I wonder why love is so important to God. And I wonder what it looks like to love God with all my heart and my mind. And what do you think it looks like to love others like you love yourself? What does that look like? And what's a way we've noticed, or you've noticed, God's love through an action someone else did for you? What do you think? What do you think, Ginger? Well, I know I show Ginger love every day by petting her and caring for her. So I'm sure there are people in your lives that do the same for you. What's one practical thing your family can do for a neighbor this week as we join God's work of loving God, loving others, and loving ourselves? Let's brainstorm together and see what you can come up with your family. So, coloring page today, love, God, neighbor, and self. There you go. Very colorful, very loving. So, our closing prayer, if you want to bow our heads. Dear God, thank you for our story today about loving you above all other things and loving others. Help us to love everyone in the same way that we love ourselves, and give us eyes to experience you in other people's love for us. Amen. Thanks, everyone. I hope you have a fabulous week and stay safe and warm. Bye for now.